Hello, everyone, and welcome to Body by God. I'm your host and trainer, Patrick Anthony. If you're tuning in for the second time, you probably saw my first segments. I really appreciate everyone who viewed my first few segments. And if you're new to this show, it's your first time, welcome. Okay, I just mentioned if you saw my first few segments from Body by God, you may have noticed the sound quality was very poor, very low. Barely understand me, okay? But understand this. This was called a production snafu, technical difficulty. Okay? It's our first time doing this here. We're venturing on this here to get these messages of fitness and health to you. So in our overzealousness, we forgot a little thing like taking the back of the cover off of the camera, which muffled the volume because that's where the microphone was at. But that won't happen again. We got it all cleared up, and as you can tell, you can hear me clearly. And it'll always be clear from here on out. Okay, now as I said before, my name is Patrick Anthony. I'm a trainer and a fitness enthusiast slash bodybuilder. Okay, and my mission, Body by God, which stands for generating a winning desire. And that desire is the desire to be healthy, to be fit, and strong. Simple as that. Okay? Now, in my first segment, I took you through, well, couldn't understand it, but that whole piece of what I was doing in the park is what I call bodybuilding one-on-one. It was a short sessions based for anybody, beginning, intermediate, advanced, doesn't matter. But more specifically for the people who are just beginning. All right, so that whole segment, those segments were based on different exercises to get you going. If you didn't have a gym membership or you still don't have a gym membership, this is what all this was about. Go to your local park, you got resources there in the park. Dip bars, pull-up bars, push-up bars, you got it all in the park. And all you need is the determination and the will and desire to go do it. That's all it takes. Some gumption. That's all. And if you tune in, that's what you got. You probably have questions on how can I do this and how can I do that and how to get started and whatnot. This is what this is about. This is what all this is about. Okay? So, let me explain to you first what exercises represented and what they were doing, what I was trying to accomplish. Okay. I started off with dips. Okay? The dips, up and down, works primarily the chest. Okay, the secondary muscles come into play are your triceps and your deltoids. Okay, serratus anterior, that comes all into play. But the major muscle that is taking the brunt of it is the chest. That's the one it's focused on, leading to a 45-degree angle. Okay, it doesn't matter if you're strong or not. If you can't do a full rep, do a half a rep, do a partial rep. To get the strength up, because that's what it's all about. Everyone has to start somewhere. Don't get mad. Don't be discouraged. If all you can bring is a half a rep, a quarter of a rep, that's good. Because the point is, you're focusing on the sets. If you're going to do, let's say, starting out, 10 sets of dips, well, you will do a half a rep, a quarter of a rep, one full rep, 2 reps, whatever you can bring. In those sets, that's the mission, okay? Nothing fancy, simple, to the point, okay? You're building strength. That's your foundation, period. Now, after that, I took you into another exercise which also hits the chest, but focused primarily on the triceps. That was the diamond push-ups. That was the exercise where I put my hands together in a pyramid shape and press up and down, and up and down. That hits the entire tricep area. Okay, the lower you go, the more intense it is. Okay, it means the thicker and meatier and bigger that tricep will get. Okay, and from there we went on to, I believe it was wide grip pull-ups. Okay, that exercise represents the back, the latissimus dorsi. Okay, wide grip, up and down. Again, if you're not that strong in that particular exercise, don't worry about it. Bring what you can, okay? If you can do a half, a quarter, or a partial rep, that's what you do. You may not be able to get your chin all the way up. Doesn't matter. Just pull yourself up. Just think like that. Just pulling yourself up. Don't worry about getting your chin up to the bar. That will come in time if you're consistent with this exercise. The stronger you get, the more confident you will be, and the stronger you get, and you will knock them out in no time. Okay? Now from wide grip chin, we went to wide grip pull-ups, which focuses primarily on the bicep. Okay? The bicep. That is taking the majority of the work, the brunt of it. You have back muscles coming into play also, but the muscle focus on in all the intensity is the bicep. This muscle right here. Okay? This is what you want focusing on. Now, from that we went to close grip pull-ups, which is the overall head and pulls that blood right in that bicep, man, and pumps it up. Okay? And you go down and you go up. That's the purpose of that. Okay? Up and down, close grip. All right? From there we went to, I believe it was obliques. Okay, I think we started off on the oblique crunches. Okay, side to side. I was lying down on the ground, cross one leg over, hand behind my back, and cross over. Bam. Okay, getting over to hit this oblique. The abs are being worked, but the major muscle being hit is the obliques. Alternating sides. Once one side was done, hit the other side. From there we went directly into leg raises. Okay. The leg raises off the bar. Here's the lower abs. Again, abs are being worked, but it's that lower ab that's really being targeted. Okay, really hitting it, really burning detail into that, making it pain and suffering. You need that. Okay, if you can't do that many, like I said, hey, if you can't swing your legs all the way up, then you will do with your legs bent, knees bent, and just raise your knees up. If you're unable to bring your legs all the way up, just bring your knees back. And that's what I was trying to explain in that segment, but the volume was so you couldn't understand me. What I was saying was, when I first started doing leg raises, I couldn't get my legs all the way up either. So I had to just do what I could do. So I got to the point where I could raise my legs, and I think I was doing maybe that knee raises for about a good month or so. All right. About a good month until one day I decided, hey, let me try it, and next thing I know, it was like, bam. Okay, nothing. It was like right into it. The body movement, just everything was there. Because I've been practicing with just that little tuck of the knee. You do the same thing too if you can't do it correctly with the knees up. All right, and from there, what did we do after that? I think we did crunches, I believe, just for the overall ab. Okay, just tuck the abs, bam, crunches. All right, and see what was that? Is that it? I think that's pretty much about it. Okay, however, we're still not done. Okay, we still have one more segment to do in the part. And that's legs, okay? Because this whole segment is based on doing bodybuilding with just your body weight, without equipment, just some simple bar work. That's it. Bar work, body weight, determination. You get from within. That's it. That's all there is to it, okay? And before we go further, I'd like to say that if you have any questions on anything relating to fitness, exercise, nutrition, drop me an email at bodybygodtv@yahoo.com. I'll answer all questions. Just send them through. Okay? And let's see what else we got going on. Oh, one other thing before I forget. The exercises are basically what's known as a push-pull exercise. Okay? Push-pull. In other words, when you saw me doing the dips and you saw me do the diamond push-ups, those are all pushing exercises. Pushing exercises, okay? Everything had to deal with the back revolved pulling, okay? As with chest, because you're working the chest and it's a pushing exercise, you engage the triceps, you engage the deltoids, because it's all push. So it makes sense if you're going to do a move like that, especially in the part, if you're going to hit one major muscle and another muscle is being targeted also inadvertently, you might as well go ahead and hit that too. It's already warmed up. Go right into it. All right. Same thing with the pull-ups. To make the secondary muscle being worked are the biceps. Okay, because that's the one used to pull the body up. Okay, it's natural. They're getting warmed up. They're pumping blood too. Even though the backs is getting the brunt of the workout, your biceps is getting just as much workout. So it makes just good sense to go from your back exercise into your bicep exercise. They're already warmed up, prime pump. You might as well go ahead and knock it out. All right. Now, in our next segment, we're going to focus on legs. Okay, just legs. Okay, because we're bodybuilding. with bodybuilding. All right, this is what it's all about. Bodybuilding. You can't just do upper body and neglect the lower body. You can't do the lower body and neglect the upper body. That's not bodybuilding. That's just, I don't know what you would call that, but I would call it half-ass. Okay, and we don't want that. Okay, we don't want to go out like that. Excuse my French, but that's just not what I'm about. Okay, if you're gonna do this, you gotta do it right. You gotta do it to the fullest. I hope that's why you're tuning in, because you may have questions. You may have been disgruntled because you may have started working out and it didn't work out for whatever reason. Okay, the determination may have been there. It's January. I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna get fit and this and the other. And you get up in there and you see other people who may be more conditioned than you, better shape than you, doing the damn thing. But you yourself are like, oh man, you see them and you're not ready for them comfortable. You're maybe away, you're maybe too skinny, and you see other people doing their thing and you get a little discouraged. Some might look at that as an encouragement. I want to get like that. Yeah, that's my goal, get like that. Some people may be like, hey, it's too intimidating and I don't know, and then they lose faith and then they stop after a while. That's not good. That's not good. So that's why I'm here, to help you get over that hump. Okay, because if you get to the first month of training, it's all downhill after that. Okay, because it's going to take you at least 30 days to get your body accustomed to working out religiously, consistently. It's going to take your body some time to get used to eating right. Okay, because you're so used to eating the bad stuff, you're not used to eating the good stuff. So when you're working out, taking the body through all this stress of breaking down muscle fiber to be rebuilt back up into stronger muscle fibers, which creates a better looking physique, you have to feed it right. You have to give it the proper nutrition, enough water, enough rest, so that it will come back and your body will, hey, you put into what you get out of it. Simple as that. You put the right nutrients in with the right exercises, rest and hydration, watch what your body will do. Okay? And when you see the progress, that just makes you more confident and feel better about yourself to keep on pushing. That's all. Okay? And that's why I'm here, because my journey started many years ago. Okay? I've been into this bodybuilding for at least a while. Okay? We'll get into that another segment for now. But in the meantime, just know that, hey, I start off like you. I was eager and zealous, and you want those overnight results, but that's just not how it goes. Okay? You want to be pumped up overnight, and you'll get there. But you want it overnight. Well, it's not going to come overnight. If it did, everybody on the planet would be walking around fit and healthy without putting any work. Wouldn't that be great? But that's not life. That's not realistic. Realistically, it takes time. Okay? And the one thing I kept stressing in my last segments, but you couldn't understand it because the volume was very, very low, is that this is a process. Period. Process. This is not an overnight thing. This is not something that's going to pop up and you see results in 2 3. No, this is something that's going to happen over a period of time. You just have to be consistent with it. Stay with it. Believe me, once you see the results start to pay off, little at a time, and a little bit of time is what keeps us motivated, keeps us going. Oh, I'm starting to see whips. I'm starting to see a loss of weight. I'm starting to see muscle tone. Muscle, I'm seeing weight drop. This is what keeps you going, because you see it paying off. There's something to this here. Yes, there is something to this here. There's a method to this madness. Okay, and I love it. I really do. This is nothing that I love more than training. Nothing more that I love better than people training up under me and getting the most benefit out of it, because it's a life changer. And you have to understand that this bodybuilding thing is a lifestyle. It's not a fad, okay? It's not something that's here and then gone tomorrow. This is a lifestyle. This is something that once you start the journey on, this is something that you will continue on for the rest of your life, because it's a lifestyle. Believe me, you have men, women out there of all ages still in the gym. Hey, their bodies may not reflect that of someone of a 20, 30, 40-year-old, and they're in their 60s and 70s. But you know what? They're fitter than a lot of people I see walking around the gym. Walking around in the street. Senior citizens, getting it. Okay? Getting it. So it doesn't matter what level you are, how old you are, and nothing. This thing is indiscriminate. If you have the desire and the winning desire, I said add a winning desire to get off and really change your life, rebuild your body. Okay, this is for you. Women, this is for you. Everybody, it doesn't matter. This thing is indiscriminate. Okay, and I'm gonna stress it to you ladies out there also. Don't be intimidated. You see me at times in the gym hitting weights. Okay, don't be discouraged because this applies to you too. You can use weights. Okay, you don't have to use tons of pounds like I do or most guys. No, you stick to what you can do. Lightweight, 5 pounds. Do what you can do. Okay, but the same exercise that I do, you can do to tone up your body. Believe me, ladies, you're not gonna be like this. Okay, you're not. It's just not gonna happen. You don't produce enough testosterone for that, so get over that hump. Okay, stop it. It really blows my mind when I go into the gym and I see one half of the gym cardio machines and mostly women over there. Then you look over in the freeway section dominated by the men. You may have one or two females over in that area getting it because they know what's up. They know what's up. They know that doing the cardio is not just it. It's cool if it's burning weight. It's cool for a warm up, but to tone that body up, you gotta hit the weights. Gotta hit the free weights. Gotta hit the machines. Gotta hit the cables. You gotta do the whole basis, okay? To tone that body up. It all goes hand in hand. This is bodybuilding. And I want to stress this also. Bodybuilding. When most people think of the term bodybuilding, they think of Arnold, Ronnie Coleman, the mass freaks, the Lee Haney's and whatnot, the giants of the bodybuilding world, the greats. And believe me, those are my idols. I looked up to those guys coming up. But bodybuilding is more than just that. That is just one look. That's just one aspect of bodybuilding. You have physique, you have fitness models, you have senior citizens all getting down in different weights and ages. Okay, it doesn't matter. Athletic look, the hardcore bodybuilding, it doesn't matter. It's all bodybuilding. If you're doing anything to change your body from obesity, overweight, skinny, putting on muscle, you're changing your body. You're bodybuilding. Period. You're changing your body through weight and training and dieting. That is bodybuilding. Simple and cut. All right. So start thinking in those terms. Hey, I am a bodybuilder. Okay. All right. Right now, I may be starting out, but I'm a student. You have to look at yourself as that. I'm a student of this thing. Okay. And that's what you are. Like a baby who's just being born has to learn how to walk. Okay. You doesn't come out just walking. He's crawling at first. Well, you have to crawl, all right? And then once you get the crawling down and you get stronger in the legs, guess what? Then you start standing up, gaining your balance, okay? Get a little confidence with one step, okay? So if you start working out with the weights and whatnot, and then you find yourself not performing exercise correctly like you think you should, don't sweat it. You gotta start somewhere, okay? Don't worry about that. Don't worry about perfecting. Work on the form, you'll get there. But stay consistent. Okay, you gotta be consistent. You will master every exercise that you attempt in time, but you have to stay consistent. And that is where I come in because my segment called Bodybuilding 101 offers you that. I'm not just gonna tell you how to do it. I'm gonna demonstrate to you how to go about it properly, which is what I was showing in the first segment. So if you're watching this for the very first time, now you can go back and look at those segments and know what I was talking about because now you know where I was coming from instead of watching this thing like, what is this? No, you don't worry about that. It's cool, okay? This is the beginning of all that. Now you know what those segments were about because I just explained it. Again, that's pretty much where we're at right now, okay? So I got to say this here again. If you have any questions whatsoever, please email them to me at bodybygodtv@yahoo.com, okay? And I thank you for tuning in again, and I look forward to you tuning in again next time, okay? Please subscribe. Please check out my segments. Give me some views. I appreciate it because, hey, me, I love to do this here. I love it, okay? So please, have a great day, and I will see you again. Remember, Patrick Anthony, Body by God, TV@yahoo.com. Take care. Good night.